and we'll see if it'll just pick up where it left off. We're practicing for the board meeting tonight.
With high level question.
Okay.
If you had to guess when we started our OneDrive migration.
Chris would know that. I didn't do the OneDrive stuff. Yeah. So it says we're streaming, but I don't think it. I don't think it is.
It was her on the other line, so I'm good. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. You too. Bye-bye. So sorry about the time. I don't know what I was thinking. I've been having like all day.
Yeah, it says the stream finished. Oh, we're back on. Okay, so it came back on.
Okay.
All by itself. But did that? Yeah, shit. Okay. So it will work. And
so
then the other thing we need to do.
Make sure that we communicate. Please don't start talking about anything for 30 seconds once we've ended the live stream.
Well, I believe that when we end it here, it'll stop feeding to YouTube. And YouTube takes, like 30 seconds to catch up. So it's kind of like we end it here and then time goes on, it'll end at the same spot in the video, in the stream. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Like if I was saying the alphabet and we ended it on P in the YouTube stream, I start the alphabet, it'll end when I say P. I'm pretty sure that's how that's going to work. And I'll play back this stream just to make sure that that's how it works.
Sounds great.
Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to lock. We need to lock the webinar. So that's in the 3 dots. There's a lock webinar button. We're going to hit that. That'll prevent anybody else from coming in. And then on our people that are already connected, all we can do is expel them. That sucks.
Well, I think we could move them to a breakout session.
Not an attendee.
Oh, really?
The attendee can't. I don't see that you can do that. And if I expel, they can't rejoin. Did you somebody just made me a panelist?
I did. I will unmake you a panelist. Because I thought if we
kind of defeats the purpose of what we're trying to do.
Well,
right?
I'm practicing too, Mike.
Okay.
Session, create an assignment in the meeting.
So, the other thing we could do, is anybody going to be joining remotely today?
Commissioners?
Yeah.
You mean? I don't think so.
Okay. The other thing we could
Not
do
that I've heard.
is we could just stop the meeting altogether, right? And then Restart it.
Tom Hightower say we're going to go into executive session now for 30 minutes, and we'll come back. And when we come back to open public meeting, there is possible action that will be taken. And he'll say we're in executive session for 30 minutes, period. So then
we could end the meeting.
we would end it, and then participants would have to log back in after 30 minutes.
Yeah, the attendees.
And how do we communicate that to
we
the
can
attendees?
mute our panelists, or could we mute the room and I share a document that says executive session in play for 30, executive session in session for 30 minutes. Come back at this time.
Oh, that's cool.
So then they can't see what's happening, and we've muted it. It gives a 30-minute window within the webinar, but that could be edited out. I don't know. Or
That's
is
another
that
way
just
to do it.
playing with fire?
Yeah, if everybody is here and present, we could do that.
Otherwise, we will end the meeting. Oh, that will suck.
Why?
Well, if somebody's joining us virtually and we end the webinar, our panelist is kicked out too.
True.
You mean if we had a commissioner attending remotely?
Correct?
So I should get a handle on that. As far as I know, everyone will be here in person.
Because what we could do is, if somebody is attending remotely, they would be a panelist, correct? One of our people.
Yes, one of our commissioners, yes.
Then we could have everybody go to the breakout session, and that could be the executive session. In our main meeting, where our attendees would stay, I would share the document and say, come back in 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's
that,
another scenario. What if they come out of executive session and say, hey, we need 10 more minutes? We'll have to pop out of executive session, go back into open session, and it'll take them 10 seconds to say, okay, we've extended our executive session